Last week, I did top 10 horror movies of the year so far. Now I'm doing top 5, only top 5, not 10. I haven't seen 10. I don't know if there are 10. Animated movies, let's do it. In last place, you have Ruby Gillman. The thing about Ruby Gillman, too, I don't even think the movie's even that bad. A lot of people were like hyping it up to be this like horrendous big failure for DreamWorks. I don't think it's that. I think there are some good moments in it, but at the end of the day, it's just a fine kind of like you enjoyed yourself enough kind of movie. It's not going to be one that is remembered forever and ever in this DreamWorks pantheon, but it's not a movie that I was like, this is a waste of time. I'm regretting my life watching it right now. What am I doing? There are some fun characters, and I just posted a whole analysis of the film's villain on my other channels. You can check that out. After that, I have the Mario movie. I'd actually say that the plot to Ruby Gillman is better than the Mario movie, but there are a lot of other things that I like in the Mario movie that just bring it up above that. I think the acting is phenomenal. The acting is awesome. It's not like, you know, Oscar winning acting, but it's just so much fun. Jack Black, you got Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy. The list goes on and on and on. Keegan Michael Key. This is a movie that at least will be remembered for the Peaches song above all things, but there are also just a ton of fun Easter eggs and references. If you like Mario, if you're a fan of the series, it's hard to not just have fun with this movie. It is for kids, and I think some people were expecting it to be a little more mature, but like, it's just a fun kids movie. I enjoyed this one. After that, I have Nimona. I think Nimona has some really high highs and some lower-ish lows, but because of how good its best moments are, it brings it up above Mario and Ruby. The main thing is Nimona herself. I think they're a phenomenal character. I absolutely love them. Chloe Grace Moretz brings so much just fun and like energy to this character, and they carry the movie. There are some moments of some really good animation, and the story is strong enough to pull you through. I enjoyed this one. But the next two are in like a big step up. Like it's a big step up. It's not like a little upgrade here and there. It's a huge upgrade. The next one is, of course, Mutant Mayhem. This one completely shocked me. This one blew me away. This one was awesome. The 4 actors who played the turtles themselves, they are so good. I love that they actually feel like teenagers for once. They're not like in their 30s. The animation was terrific, very inspired by that Spider-Verse Puss in Boots kind of thing. But speaking of like the voice cast, I think this is the one that that's not better than Mario, but it's damn close. All of like the side villains of like Paul Rudd and John Cena and Seth Rogen and Post Malone, and then you have Ice Cube leading the gang. Phenomenal group of villains. I'm glad we finally got to see some Ninja Turtle people aside from Shredder, but it does just everything a good kids movie should do. It's fun and it's silly at times, but it's also serious. It's just a good story for anyone to enjoy regardless of their age. In first place though, it's not even that close to be honest, is Across the Spider-Verse. Mutant Mayhem probably put up the best attempt any movie could to get close to this movie, but still, this movie is just like a next level thing. I'm not actually on like the hype train that it's like the best movie of all time, or it's like the best Spider-Man movie of all time. For me, it's not. For me, we have to wait and see how the whole thing wraps up in Beyond the Spider-Verse, whenever that comes out in like 4 years. But just the characters are so strong, Miles and Gwen in particular, but also with the additions of Spider-Man 2099 and The Spot. As far as the animation goes, it's probably the best of all time, the GOAT. The music is great, the acting is great. This is just a swan song of everything, the stars aligning, of people who are incredibly talented, just making this absolute masterclass piece of work. And yeah, that's my top 5 animated movies. I'm doing comedies next. I'm gonna do the comedies, the funny movies, the ha-has. Next week or in a few days, we'll see if I run out of ideas. I'm uploading daily.